Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. So, I'm afraid I got a little bit of bad news. My last recording session, the videos somehow got all corrupted. So, we kinda missed a little bit of what I did last time. It wasn't anything super duper huge. It was mostly like just some side quests. So let me just walk you through a little bit what I did. Let me see what I did was first I went to Thamasa with Strago and Realm in the party, and going there gave us a cutscene which caused us to go to Ebbett's Rock. Caused a new dungeon to open up here, which was where we, it was kind of an annoying dungeon anyways. You really didn't miss much. We just fought Haydn, a sort of secret boss, which it's the only enemy in the game that uses a new blue magic for Strago called Grand Delta. It's probably his best blue magic attack spell in the game. So we got that. We went to... let me see. We went to... Was it... Oh yeah, we went to South Figaro. Well, no, Figaro Castle. And taking the castle from there, going through like the underground thing, caused us to encounter an underground castle where we got a whole bunch of new stuff, which was included like the Odin Magicite that we traded in for Raiden, but not before I at least taught Meteor to Celeste first, which is one of the spells that you can learn from Odin. We fought the Blue Dragon, which was one of the other 8 legendaries, and got a few new items there. And then we also fought a couple of the secret bosses, which they weren't in the Super NES version. They only showed up in like the GBA version and the Steam version here. One of which was Leviathan, which we encountered by taking the ferry from South Figaro to Nicaea. We fought it and actually got the Leviathan Magicite. And same was down the desert near Miranda, fighting a bunch of the Cactars that show up here. Eventually you'll fight a Gigantar, and defeating that gets us the Cactar Magicite. So with all of that out of the way, I want to put together a party composed mainly of magic users. This should work out quite well. As far as the new Magicite we got, yeah, Raiden was the powered-up version of Odin. Odin teaches Meteor, and then from Raiden we learn Quick, which lets the caster take 2 turns. So we'll teach you that. Leviathan teaches Flood, which is a water attack on all enemies. And then Cactar, which... That's all stuff we have already. But aside from Odin, which we would only get temporarily, Cactar's the only Magicite that gives you a speed bonus on leveling up. So that's pretty nice. Give that to you. Hold on, let me just... I want to double-check something here. Ooh, I should teach at least... You know what? Nobody here knows re-raise yet? Oh, Terra does. Okay. At least. Okay, I guess I was mistaken. Speaking of, I'm going to give everybody a reflect ring. I want all of you to have auto-reflect for where we're going into. Alright. Because the next area I plan on going to is going to be a bit of a doozy. We are just about done cleaning up most of the side quests here before we're ready for the final area of the game. We're getting pretty close to the end, folks. But our next place we want to go is going to be back to the Fanatics Tower here. If you recall, which is where we recruited Strago. Did we talk to these guys? This tower is home to the Cult of Kefka. There's supposed to be a priceless treasure up on top of the highest level. But you can only use magic inside, so you'll never make it to the top without strong magic. Which is why I put together a party of all of our top magic users. Now he's talking to them. They've given their souls over to Kefka. All they do now is shuffle about, praying to him day in and day out. For 100,000 gil, I'll tell you where you can find some hidden treasure. Actually, I think he gives us the hint about how to get to the to that underground castle I was telling you about. Treasure, treasure. Okay, so climbing up here. Again, we encounter some. We ourselves can only use magic. And so do most of... Oh, they have auto-reflect too? Well then. Well, we can just bounce it off ourselves as well. Since... Wait, no, we can't because of... Wait a second, game. Are you sure we... No, because of the... Wow. Wow, game. So so in this case, we have to have abilities that bypass reflect. Because ordinarily, we could just bounce it off ourselves to bypass their reflect. But not this time. Not in this ridiculous version. But for the most part, having auto-reflect does make it a lot easier fighting a lot of these enemies, since most of them do use magic attacks. By the way, apparently Strago's blue magic doesn't count as magic. We don't even have a lot of spells that are ignored by reflect, at least ones that are worth using. Good thing I kept that gold hairpin on Celeste, since again Meteor goes through reflect. So I can have her spam that. That's not a big deal. And then we can just cast Osmos to refill our MP if we need to. I don't know if these are the types of enemies that die instantly if you deplete all their MP. No matter. Okay, from this, we find our first treasure room with a safety bit inside. That's an accessory that protects from instant death attacks. And then, now, this was really subtle, but if you remember back in Miranda, there was a thief that gave, like, a hint, like... One person said that he knew another thief that, climbed the tower but turned back after the first treasure room. Another gave a hint that said to the... Was it to the right of the treasure chest, or to the left? Ah, yes. To the right. Yeah, that opens up a secret door. And we get attacked again. That's great. Ah, yes, these guys. I think we can... These, magic pots, which are a familiar enemy throughout the Final Fantasy series. These ones, sometimes we have to give them elixirs. In this one, we don't have to do anything. We can just sit around. They'll heal us for a while, and then use those healing items, and then eventually they'll run away, and we get a ton of AP off of them. Yeah, give us the good shit. I think Celeste needs it the most. We're good on MP. There we go. 5 AP. And we got an air anchor. That is Edgar's final tool. It's not really that great of a tool though. I mean, when he uses it, if it connects, then the enemy will self-destruct after the next attack that they use. Although it's, from what I've seen, its success rate is kind of lousy. This is a pretty long and a little bit monotonous area. Not a whole lot of change in scenery is going to happen. Just climbing the same sets of stairs for a while. Although we can't expect the enemies to get stronger. Oh. As we go. Here. Genji shield, nice. We can have, yet more pots. Suppose we might as well just take the free healing while we can. Although nobody needs status healing. Actually, this is reminiscent of the Phoenix Tower from Final Fantasy V. The magic pots appeared there also. And it was also a pretty much just a very lengthy and a little bit monotonous vertical tower. I think there's a total of 5 of these screens. Oh, you're getting tricky. Reflecting haste off yourself. And you guys doing the same thing. Oh, they have auto-reflect too. Again, normally I'm playing other versions of this game, so I'm reflecting the attack spells off myself. This actually makes it considerably more annoying because we have only a very limited pool of spells we can use. Again, I'm glad I took the time to at least teach Meteor to Celeste from the Odin Magicite. Flood. I don't think that can be reflected either, so that's another thing you can learn. Let's try out the Leviathan Summon. Okay. There's the Flood spell in action. Berserking yourself ain't gonna do much good, because now you're dead. Oh, okay, yeah, this treasure room has another legendary dragon in it for us to fight. And the white dragon here is piss easy. with everyone with Reflect Rings, because the only attacks it knows are Holy and Dispel. That's it. That's probably going to be reflected, yeah. Wasn't thinking about that. Oh well. Yeah, look at that. Dead already. What a frickin' joke. Like I said, with the legendary dragons... Oh, we got a Holy Land. Nice. 2 dragons left. Since they all hang around the same level, so the first ones we fight are going to feel really tough, but then towards the end, they become an absolute joke. Kaganui. I think that's a weapon for Shadow. Let's see. Ninja sword that may cast stop on striking an enemy. Yeah, it is really good though too, because of the stop effect. Don't know what you're trying to accomplish casting Re-Raise on us. So they pretty much use all white magic. Which means by themselves they're no big deal at all. Probably Osmos off them while we can. As you can see, you get a lot of AP off most of the enemies here, so this is a good spot to farm for it as well. Come on, you. Almost got ultimate out. Oh, yeah. Force armor. I think we already have one of those. Again, pretty nice piece of magic armor. Well, with the exception of Terra and Celeste, since they have the Minerva Bustiers. Oh boy, these guys. Oh god, he's got Meteor now. Yeah, this group doesn't fuck around. They have a lot of really powerful attacks that go through the, that can bypass Reflect. Stuff like Meteor, tornadoes you saw there, Meltdown, Quake, etc. Oh, we are at the top. Cool. Okay, so we make our way all the way to the top, and our reward is Soul of Thamasa. That is an accessory that gives you dual cast. So let's see. I want to keep the reflect rings on for right now. I'll give it to Terra then. Ancient Thamasa in Orbit Shrine of Wondrous Power changes magic command to dual cast. So that enables you to cast 2 spells in one turn. Very nice. But when we try to leave, they don't seem to have appreciated us looting the tower. Lord Kafka's treasure. Return the treasure. Who are you? Okay, so this guy is he's considered a, yeah, Magic Master. He's considered a pretty big gatekeeper. Oh no! Oh, I cast it on Celeste, didn't I? Oh no, I reflected it back. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so that just neutered a lot of his, offense, because he too is a, barrier change boss. He'll change his elemental strengths and weaknesses at random. And he also has a pretty wide, repertoire of, spells to cast. First thing I want to do right off, though, is put up re-raise on everybody, for reasons that will become quite apparent at the end of the fight, and for anybody who's at all familiar with this portion of the game. Expect much there. I think this might be it here. Yeah. Once we kill him, he does Ultima as his last-ditch attack. So unless you have re-raise, you've seriously level grinded the shit out of everyone or depleted all of his MP, you'd be screwed there. Okay. So now we just have... Unfortunately, I don't... We'll see if they allow it. No, it still doesn't allow us to teleport out, so we have to walk all the way back out. So I'll do that off screen, and I'll see you guys once we get back out. Alright, we're back outside. So... There's one more major, like, I guess you could call it a side quest before heading to Kafka's Tower, the final area of the game. For that, first thing I want to do, actually, is, again, this is another thing you couldn't do in the original game, just in the GBA and Steam versions, and that is to head back to Jidor. I don't know if I have enough money for this, though. I have 698,000. I might need $1 million for this. I hope not. That's gonna take some mega grinding. We need to go to the auction house, because there's another unique item that might show up here. The chest inside Hero's Ring. No, that's not what we need. Here it is, Excalibur. Bidding opens at 10,000. 100,000! We gotta hype it right off the bat! Shit. Oh my god. 150,000. 200,000. 300,000. 400,000? 450,000? 500,000? Ah, yes! Sweet. Okay, is that an actual... Can we actually equip it? Or is it just a key? Oh no. Legendary Holy Sword? Question mark. Looks pretty shitty, but... Given its connections with Final Fantasy V, I think... might know how else we can make use of this. We want to head for the Colosseum. There are quite a... We should be strong enough to face a lot of the enemies that we can fight here. We can get some pretty good items here as well. I only touched on it briefly when we came here to recruit Shadow, but I should probably rearrange my party as well to put in some people that are more better suited for fighting in the Colosseum. But when you fight in the Colosseum, you're gonna wager an item as essentially your entry fee, and you'll face an enemy based on whatever it is you wagered. And if you win, you can get something really useful. If you lose, you pretty much lose that item permanently. So it kind of forces you into a lot of safe scumming. First thing I want to do, though, is let's bet that, Excalibur we got. What? An onion dasher? Are you serious? That doesn't seem right. Ah, yes, okay. I thought something was off. Hey, that's quite a rare sword you got there. I think I'll take that sword for my own. It's Gilgamesh. I don't think he's going to be too much of a problem at this point in the game. It's a shame that we're only hearing the standard boss music instead of Battle on the Big Bridge. Maybe I can splice it in here. I hope. Jesus. Okay, just his regular attacks are pretty powerful. got hops, folks. Oh, I forgot to take the reflect ring off Terra. I misjudged your strength. Alright, still got him. Put up a decent fight, though. Got a Genji helmet. I shall lend you my strength. Obtain Gilgamesh Magicite. And from him we gain another new ability, which again wasn't in the Super NES game, and that's Valor. I believe it increases attack power for the target. Okay, so I think I'll call it a video here. Next time we might do a little bit more messing around in the Colosseum, and then we'll head for Kafka's Tower and finish this game up. See you guys next time.
I'm playing a game.